Hello, welcome back to Slice and Dice. Back for some more classic art, are ya? Me too. Let me make sure I didn't change. I think I'm gonna just leave these on. Yeah, I don't feel like playing complex hard because I think it's just kind of annoying. Although, nah. Alright, let's do it. I'm, again, not gonna play basic or force for this time around, so we will play flex. And I like flex, it's one of my favorite comps, actually. I think it's very fun. Let's get it, shall we? So, what do we have here? We have double red. So this is magical. They've tricked me. I'm just playing magical. You got me. Good one. I'm down to play Barricade. I've actually been having a lot of success with this curse ever since I did the tier list and someone said, hey, you should try out Barricade. Maybe it's not as bad as you think. And you know what? It is not as bad as I think. It's annoying for sure, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think it becomes more challenging to play if you are playing some form of higher difficulty than hard. Once you're up into the unfairs, then I think Barricade starts to get to be a little more trouble than it's worth. But we are not in unfair. This one is all hard all the time. But even here, it's not even that big of a deal. You know, it just costs a little bit of extra mana to kill the boar off. Or I guess we can't kill the boar off, but that's fine. He'll die to poison. Not a big deal. We could also trade Spade, or we could utilize Spade. The problem with starting with Spade is that it is like a non-character. He offers me nothing at the start of this run. He's going to do absolutely nothing. But I also just cannot lose. Gather, by the way. I can't lose the start of this run because unless they just one-tap Spade, I'm chilling. Soldier Herbalist. I've been having a lot of trouble not clicking Soldier lately. I'm gonna click on Herbalist. I think she also, I've said this every time I've taken Barricade, is this curse actually easy or do they just keep giving me Herbalist? Because Herbalist lets you always even your damage out for the Barricade, so you can always hit whoever you want. Because, you know, Vine. Have you heard of it? It's pretty good. Although it's actually going to be a little bit of trouble here. Oh, no, it's not. Just go like so. I thought I was going to have an issue there because I wasn't going to be able to go 1+1 on the last bee that was dying, but nah. He actually did die off. Nah, no wolf ears for me. I think Cheating Sleeves is pretty good though. I guess it's not as good for this team comp. I mean, how are you ever hitting this actually? Yeah, good point. Sure. I think Cheating Sleeves is a lot better if you're playing Basic because you can end up on something like Dancer plus Sorcerer, and then that's like super easy to hit an X5 on Cheating Sleeves. And we could get Sorcerer here, but let me put it like this. I don't want to, on round one, say, oh yeah, and then we can take this for Sorcerer. I just don't want that. You know, it's fine. We can Vine and then snipe the archer for what it's worth, which is honestly not too much, or not bad because I get to then just, well, goblins you have to treat as normal enemies on Barricade. If you try to cheat their death and kill them fast, they're not going to die because they're just going to keep getting moved back and forward and back and forward and back and forward. So it's all good. Oh, goodbye, boy. Wolf Alpha. I mean, it's like a freebie. I'm in for Vampire. We get the good damaging reds for our tier 2s. Very consistent, very strong. No complaints. We need to be ready for fights to have enemies live a long time, though. That's the main Barricade thought. You gotta be ready for, like, Alpha Wolf. This Alpha is going to take a long time to die. If it's just one enemy, it's not a big deal. But, like, I am not going to be able to rush down any one enemy at the start of the fight. As we get in, like if the Alpha summons wolves now, I just kill them. And that's how you play this fight anyway. Probably you just kill shitters off regardless, so Barricade doesn't really matter. It only matters if there's like these are the fights that are most dangerous where there's 3 enemies of the same HP and you really only have one of them that needs to die. Okay, hear me out. Healing Wand.m.2 Dogma Eccentric. Pretty good, right? Hey, where are you going? No. The powdered mana pickup here is very good. I mean, I guess there's no reason not to put it on. But this is like your I'm picking for the future of my greens sort of angle. Because now if they show me statue, I just click on statue and I'm pretty happy. I have vampire, so I don't have to worry about the game locking me down. Because what can happen to you here very often is, not very often, but sometimes on Magical, especially early on, you go, let me phrase this differently. Has this ever happened to you? Oh man, I love playing double red plus blue. Look at my beautiful team comp. I got Herbalist, I got Druid, I got, not Caldera, who else? Evoker, yeah, we can say Evoker. I'm not happy when I have Evoker, but you go along with it. I'm having so much fun playing this great team comp, and then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, 2 thorns. What do you do? And the answer is because you have no like actual targeted damage. The answer is you die. You wait and you hope that they don't one-tap your druid. But you might be thinking to yourself in this circumstance that I have made up, well, wait a minute, streamer, when are you gonna fight 2 thorns? I will give you a moment. You can think about the error of your ways and why what you have said to me offends me so. How dare you speak unto me in this way? I will not stand for this. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. The answer to your hypothetical question is, did you just 1 in 216 triple cantrip so that I can kill this militia? Wow. Thanks, buddy. The hypothetical question here that actually is threatening is Wendigo. Because if Wendigo possesses your character who has the only way to kill thorns, and then the thorns just run you down, it's kind of tough. There's not a ton you can do about it. You can complain, I suppose. That's what I would probably do in that position. Brother, I don't think you're coming back from this one. I think it's finally time to get spade value. It's unlucky, is all there is to say. Fiend, it just happens like that sometimes. He got targeted. I wonder if... Okay, I just had a thought. Here's some higher level consideration that I don't know if I've ever had before. I think I healed Fiend there, right? I don't know if this happened or not, but let me show you something if you haven't seen this. By the way, if you're ever having trouble in Slice and Dice and you're like, man, I don't know how this guy knows all these weird mechanics that they don't explain to you, there's a bunch of information in the help section here that teaches you things. And I know I often say I learn by doing, I don't learn by reading, but you can't learn stuff like this from doing, right? Not the dice, but combat. Let me find it. You can kill an enemy to cancel their attacks. Yeah. Is it an advanced? It might be an advanced. Yeah, here it is. Enemies target randomly but prefer targets who are not already dying. In the future, there may be a circumstance where what you want to do is let a unit, like let one of your characters sit there and be not dead to poison, but dying to poison. So like if my Fiend was taking 2 poison here, for example, it would be maybe good to not heal him so that he could be dying next turn to avoid being targeted by single target hits. That's something that I've never actually thought of before just now, but might actually come in handy at some point. Oh yeah, I know. So we go back 1, 2, vine, kill. Acceptable. And then I'll just stun the Cyclops out. This fight, by the way, Cyclops Courts, this fight 7, I think this can be fight 7 or fight 9. This is the fight that makes me not want to take the 1-point course XYZ. This fight's super scary, I think. If they're XYZ'd, that is. Baseline is not that scary. Oh, yeah, fine. Why am I spending 1 mana here, by the way? Again, I know maybe you've heard me say all of this stuff before, but every now and then I will get a comment from someone, and they will be asking me, or perhaps telling me that I misplayed, or like changed my gameplay in a situation like that. So I like to try to clarify. If you have poison, stun, the Cyclops, he wastes the stun. Because he'll stomp, then get stunned, and then wear it off immediately. So you never want to let that happen. And I'm gonna try for Spade. He gets to do stuff now, which is nice. He gets to actually heal Fiend. Pretty cool. Fanatics are tough for this curse. Should actually let Fiend roll for mana to try and save, because you're -8. Oh, you're only -9 actually. I can always kill this guy. Okay, he's actually already dead. I didn't realize. Yeah, he's very dead. And then you just watch Bell. Yeah, leave. Bye-bye, Bell. This is one of those fights where, wow, it's so nice that I'm playing Barricade. I didn't originally believe it, but there are a few fights where the curse is actually just a positive. Not too many, to be fair, but every now and then you'll get one like this. Now, again, more importantly, is recognizing when that actually matters. Like, it's nice here to have this little benefit, but, I mean, I crushed this fight without any trouble, so didn't really matter. We can play Mimic. Mimic is pretty good here. I mean, Mimic is very good here, I should say. I'm not afraid of Thorns because I have Vampire, and I have Fiend, and I have Brute. But Mimic won't be possessed. Or no, Mimic will be possessed. Right. Just thinking about when to go. I feel like if you're gonna get blindsided by something when you're playing this comp, it's when to go. I feel like he really can sneak up on you, because he kind of just beats you down for playing Magic, I feel. Very fair. Just send them all back. It's not a big issue. Stun Shade and nobody ever dies. Presumably. 2, 2, 2, 2. What do you know? My team is really good at doing 2 a lot of times. This is range. Okay. We do have to kill zombies the long way. I don't have any way to do 4 in a single hit. So like Zombie Shade Zombie is actually a bit of a challenging fight for me. Which is funny. Not funny, but I think a testament to how varied your team comps need to be. This comp is fucking stellar. We have an insane team comp, and there's still a fight in this game that I think is threatening. It's kind of interesting. I hate Early Grave. I actually despise this item. Enchanted Harp? Well, it is what it is. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to be rolling Fiend down for the cantrip 1 mana. It seems reasonable to just kind of let it go. Oh, right. Again, I fall for it. No big deal. I'm kind of down for the enemies to poison themselves. It's nice because then the carrier just kind of dies. And he kills the golem. Although the golem perhaps wins. I'm probably just hitting my vampire spell here. Are you dying to? The carrier? Of course. Off by 1 on an easy, clean finish here. But this is good enough. I mean, this is an easy, clean finish. I just don't kill them, so it's sad. I'm disappointed, but unsurprised. Oh, and then we fight the boss that just hard loses to Magical, which is pretty nice. Giving up Herbalist for Surgeon, perhaps, is a little scary, but Forsaken, yeah, you know, you could take Forsaken, 4 damage self-heal. It's an angle. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm down to give her a shot here. We get double red, so I can afford to take one that's like a little utility here. I think, and I'm not 100% on this, this is why we're just gonna give it a shot, but I think Forsaken is probably the worst utility red. I mean, I wanted to do 4 damage here. It's my fault, for sure. That's what I get for dreaming. If Fiend rolls Cantrip, I'm gonna be upset with him. I am upset with him. This fight is now tough, and I think a little frightening. I need Forsaken to give me this. Yeah, okay, I'm fine now. 4 mana. I should have probably just killed one of the ghosts with Hex, to be honest with you, but I was looking at this line. The Herbalist dies anyway, it's not a big issue. Fiend dies as well. You're exerted. I'm not actually that afraid of this spot though. Because what's he gonna do? Once you kill the ghost off, he basically does no damage. I know it may look frightening, but it really isn't. Because I have Revive 3 here too. You're on 17. You're on 13. I go Bind. Oh, but you're actually triple exerting me. That's okay. If he just spams exert, maybe this is challenging, but let me see how far off I am on damage. 5. Oh fuck. I should have lethal this turn. I would be shocked if I did not. Yeah, that should do. Maybe a little frightening, but I actually don't think so. Once you kill the ghost, I think Baron is just kind of a pushover. Hourglass and Learn. Oof. Hey, my generated item just gave me Hourglass with a little bonus. If I roll 5 blanks, I get to do 5 damage. I think that Hourglass is not very good here. I will take a random. I disrespect Ghost Shield by doing this, but I actually think it's not that good. We can pair here, I guess. There's nothing really all that nice to pair, but oh well. 4 plus Hex kills Ogre. It's all Ogre for him. Go like, nah. Ooh. That's not very good for me. I need to kill here. And then probably just bind Herbalist. Or I can go Burst, Vine Burst. That's cool. And that one actually did matter. To be fair, a little bit of a low roll to get that one to matter, but hey, it did matter. So I was wrong, I suppose. This curse is actually sometimes nice. Artificer Twin. Am I willing to take Twin here? That is your big question. I think yeah. I've said before, I'll say again, I think Twin is probably the strongest of the greens. I think the ability to just put these 2 items on Twin is good enough. And we can always hit something crazy here. If you've ever wondered. Pardon me. If you put Hex on Twin, you do not get 2 casts or 2 copies of it. Unless that changed in 3.0. But I don't believe it did. How do I overkill this bandit? Bandits are another hard enemy on this curse because it's very hard to overkill bandits here. Fine. I have 5. I can go 2 plus Hex. Now here's what I was saying earlier, right? And I don't know if this will be good or not. But we can leave Fiend here and we can just let him get hit. And then next turn, the enemies should not target him. It's not really something that's like all that interesting, I think, but it's nice. It's kind of neat. It's hard to overkill, so I'm just gonna kind of let it go. Can maybe overkill the topmost snake. Yeah, look at that. They did not target my 2 characters dying to poison. Now, we do still have to fix them dying to poison, but, you know, that's for later. 4 damage means if I go burst 4, bandit runs. What about this one? Can I make him run off of this? 4? No, I don't think so. Just worth checking if I have a way to win on this turn. I don't think I do. Oh, you should Vine, I guess, because I want to cast Burn here. Oh wait, if I cast Burn... Hold on, follow me here. 1... I need to get you to 2, right? Or you to 2. First, Vine... Oh, the snake is gonna get in the way, isn't it? Yeah, okay, the snake's in the way. Never mind. Just worth looking, though, for sure. There might be something fancy you can do here, but I think it's kind of challenging to find. I can just Vine, Twin, and then win, I assume. This lethal? Feels like it. It is. Nice. Not too bad. Fiend dying is kind of tough. Oh, and Broadsword. Good. This is a very good twin item. Now our twins are crazy. They're very strong. Enchanted Harp, still pretty bad, but we could actually pair here, and then our twins could hit 8s, potentially. It's like a little frightening, because what if they just miss? But I don't think you can sit here and go, what if they just miss to having 3 sides? That's a little bit silly. Yeah, as expected. Sorry. My fault, Fiend, I didn't notice. So we just go like 2, 4, 8? Or wait. 2, 4, 8. Yeah. And then 1 mana equals stun on the other Cyclops, I guess. I don't know if that's right. You Vine Fiend, he goes up in HP, then he goes back down. He's just not having a good one, you know? Nobody's healing him. He's just kind of sitting here dying over and over again. He's going, ow, oof, owie, ouch. And I'm going, yes, die more for me, buddy. Okay, I mean, no, you don't need to die here, though. He's 6 HP, he just kind of explodes. Scalpel. I want to keep Scalpel because 4 lets me get some big damage, so I'm not going to do that. Shaman, I mean, it's okay. I think it's not ideal, but neither is Brawler. But I don't think I want to play Shaman, because what if I... Well, you could... Here's the thing, right? If you click Shaman here, we have very low preventative damage. And what you're saying is, I'm just going to play Shaman, Forsaken, and keep my twins alive like that. I think that Forsaken is already my greedy supportive character who needs mana gain from the others. So I will play Brawler, and Brawler can be my man who is here to hit small numbers and live. And that's fine, I suppose. Can I get a 1? I have Vine. Can I get a 2? I have Burst. Acceptable. Okay. 1. I have to save my 2. We could also Burn. Burn is worthwhile. 4. I suppose 8. Although it fucks up the pair, so maybe not. Or... Oh, this is weird. Okay. Burn. So let me start by going over what I want as my end point here. I want both Cords dead, maximum damage into Basalt, and the poison on him. That's the goal. Although I think I can't get all of that. So I think what I would like to do is step through the chips here, which means I should go 4, 8, Burn, 4, 2, 3, which is actually 4, 6. That is probably my best play. I did 21 damage and left him poison. That's gotta be the way. Now, I do have to go the long way through Slate. If I roll, I'd actually just let it ride here, right? I need Forsaken to roll me mana. I'm gonna roll for it. Never mind, I didn't need Forsaken to roll me mana. Being can only mana. Alright. We are so strong now. Gauntlet or cracked plate.m.2. Wow. Sure. I suppose. Because we just put this on Brawler? And now he just has an 11 damage steel side? That's interesting. People have said also for cracked plate you can use it to bait eliminate, and while that is true, I don't actually know if I care about baiting eliminate. I don't know if that matters. Do you think it matters? Oh, the barrel just leaves, of course. Here. What I should actually do is I should go like 4 or yeah, 8. 4? No. 8, 4. Do I have lethal? I don't think so. Is there a line that can save my herbalist and my twin? Let's see. You can do like... Oh, how about 4, 4, 8, 2, 2. Yeah, there it is. Got it. Spiker, troll, sniper. Play Kronos. I think Kronos is fine. I mean, we're very clearly just playing through these twins. A reuse is good. And Kronos is nice. Helps them hit more consistently because they're not, like, they're not guaranteed to hit. They're not going to miss too often, but we can make them miss a little less often. Which is nice. I don't think I lock mana on this guy. Also, the weaken on demand is good. Sorry, I rolled that 2 mana. I didn't mean it. Go for the 11 Brawler. I believe in you. Holy... Yeah, this is over. This run is a wrap. There is nothing left for the enemies to do to me. What do you do to this? That is so much damage. That was 13 plus 15. I did 31 damage on that turn. This is a wrap. Oh, and then I just get offered dumbbell. Okay. What if instead of having to hit the pair, my twins just always hit 8? Huh. And then I could pair Brawler, and then he can go crazy sometimes on Hexia, or the other one. The one that isn't Hexia. Inevitable. Got it. 1, 2, 3. Hydras are actually also kind of challenging. You're on 1, so 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Hydras are definitely on the list of, like, difficult with barricade type enemies, but am I gonna have to ban myself from playing Twin? Do you guys think it's too easy? Let me know. Is it too easy if I just play Twin? It might be. Okay, before I lock in, we need to think about what is right here. We have Prophet, which is good to go long versus Inevitable. This is probably my hardest fight because it's very hard for the twins to not just be killed here. I'm probably going to need to play Prophet and then just spam max HP on them. Just worth thinking about. And we do want to Rampage here. One thought is that I could go Cracked Plate Twin, but I think it's not worth it. We'll be fine. The flanking weaken is going to do quite a bit to dull my progress, but I think I should still be okay. Let me just look at this real quick. Sorry, I just gotta look, because you can go 1. Oh, right. I need to do a big hit to someone. Oh, I need to roll an 8. That's just all there is to it. The rest of this can all stay. Hello? Ah, it's okay. Like I said, though, sometimes they're gonna miss. It's just kind of the nature of it. Right. So he's only gonna be able to pair every other hit. Which is right, it makes sense. So here's my spot. I need to kill as many of these as I can. So we can go like... It's definitely 1, 2... I can kill 2 of them. Yeah, I can kill 2. And I can drop, I can kill 3, I just can't rampage the 3rd one. Acceptable. The weaken 3 isn't even that bad for twin, it's still gonna hit a 5. The goal here is to break 2 intangibles on the next turn, which I should do fairly frequently. Yeah, here's a 5, here's a 4. Do I lock Rampage? No, I think I go for the 11. Wow. Okay. Oh, I need to lock that, sorry. My fault, my fault. I forgot. You don't have a mana gain side. Okay, I mean, what is Inevitable gonna do to this, right? What's this guy got? He's got nothing. I hit him for... Oh, right, he has the Wisps, actually. Very reasonable. Now he has nothing. Could go so far as to a tick so that I can get him down 2 or an extra hit here. That's for sure, right? This is done. It's a wrap, Inevitable. Give it up. Go home, buddy. We go heal. He leaves. This is just lethal. Yeah. GG. I don't know, man. What can I say? It's maybe gonna get to be kind of boring if I just keep getting twin. What is there to be said? I said it, and I've heard people say their dissenting opinions, but I truly believe I think twin is like broken. If you always gave me twin, I would play greens. That's unironic. I actually feel that. If you always gave me twin, I would play greens. I think this character has won me so many runs, and it's not all that close. So, I don't know. What else is there to say? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.